Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. And today for your Patreon cast, for the week of January the 20th, it's going to be Flash versus Hero here on Destination. A 1.16 replay. Top side going to be Flash, bottom side going to be Hero. Two incredible players. The last time they played on Destination, Flash went mech. I have no guarantees that he will go mech again, but this is a pretty good map for mech. Right, you can put siege tanks pretty much from here to here and just kind of wall off the path from north to south, and whew, does Zerg have a hard time with that. So, if you missed the hour-long Scan versus Shiny replay that I posted, it was mech and Shiny used drops, which was effective, so I'm not going to tell you who won, but it's an hour-plus replay on Gladiator. Check it out. If you want a link, I'll link it to you. I read every single comment everybody makes on my channel. If you're new here, ask somebody who's been here for a while, and they will tell you that I read every single one. Hero keeps saying version 1.1. Maybe 1.1 of Destination? They are speaking rectangles to each other. Nah, I know it's Korean, but for some reason, older replays use Korean as rectangle language. I don't know. So, Terry the Overlord moving out. Have you gotten your Terry the Overlord t-shirt at falconpaladin.store? There's a link up here. Yes, I know, Terry. Every single fan of yours should buy a Terry the Overlord shirt. And depending on the response and how many Terry the Overlord shirts, maybe you'll get an Steve the SCV shirt as well. Terran fans? Steve the SCV? Okay. So, checking for proxies here is Terry the Overlord. A very, very good job of doing that. We've got a hatch first play here from Hero. And Terry's cousin here, Jerry, scouting for proxies as well. Also, a drone. Drone scouting. Huh. Very, very good. Anywho, hope you're having a good time here. Again, this is a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me on patreon.com for at least $1 a month, I appreciate y'all. I love you all. I feel the love from every one of you. And if you're watching this in like February of 2023 or possibly later than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Come on. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. What else do you want from me? 6 times a week and sometimes 7. I posted 7 Brood War casts back on the second week of January, man. I'm just all over the place here with content for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy it. I really love it. Here's Steve the SCV scouting. What's up, Steve? Yeah, and Steve the SCV is not going to die because guess what? This pool's going to finish, and then the 100 gas is going to go into a lair and not into metabolic boost, and that means Steve the SCV will live forever. Oh, he wants to mine this back door open so that vultures can sneak through here later. This is a preemptive mining the back door play, which is why Hero's like, hey, get away from there. You're not allowed in that area. That is restricted zone, man. Factory coming in and floating the barracks. This does not indicate we're going to see many Marines in this game based on that. Vulture being produced. It certainly seems like we're just straight up meching it here on Destination. It is a map that is sick good for mech. We've already explained that. Hydra Den actually with that first 100 gas. Okay. Well, not 100, but you know what I mean. The 100 gas did not go to metabolic boost, nor did we get 100 gas for a lair. Hydra Den instead. I kind of like it. Hydra's trading against vultures and smaller numbers of tanks is kind of awesome for the Zerg player. I kind of like the idea of like a 2-base Hydra push, almost like it's a PvZ. But coming up here before the tanks have siege mode and, well, I mean, you're risking it, right? Because if the tanks do have siege mode, crossing this bridge is the worst. Also, Spider-Mine's coming in, not going siege mode first, but definitely going for them vultures. And again, Hydra's trade really well here. Exceptionally well. So what do we got? Hydra's out. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, really? You're going to stick around, huh? Okay. Well, one drone goes down. Free hits. Only 1 hit. Slow Hydras are so slow. They suck. But Vulture. Oh, very close to death. One more hit and it's going to go down. One more hit from like anything, it's going to go down. I don't think it makes out of here alive. This was a YOLO Vulture for sure. And pow. Oh, got a drone with his final hit, though. Vulture pilot. Very brave. Very brave. Get some damage out the second before he dies. The exact second he dies. Okay, so bunker up. Bunker can help against Hydra pushes for sure. And yeah, these Hydras are moving. That's what that speed upgrade is for, right? Speed upgrade says, hey, what do you got to deal with this? Oh, spider mine picked off. Oh, is there anything in the bunker? There's 2 Marines in the bunker. Run. Oh, no, that's not walled. Oh, the Hydras made a run by past. Oh, I think that barracks was supposed to wall. Oh, SCVs. Oh, SCVs body blocking a little bit there. More Hydras coming in. This is a great opening. Here from Hero. I like it a lot, honestly. Why are you attacking SCVs? Kill this Vulture. How is this Vulture not a concern for you? I guess the Vulture can just run away. Oh, man. Flash. Oh, Flash was kind of holding that a little casually. He's like, you know what? We're good. So sure, he lost a couple Vultures, a Marine, a couple SCVs, but overall, that was a pretty good hold against some fairly aggressive Hydralisk opening play from Hero. So Spire on the follow-up here from Hero. He still doesn't have a third base because he delayed that to make a bunch of Hydras that I don't know if they actually paid for themselves. It's 27 SCVs to 18 drones, so sure, like 3 or 4 SCVs died there, but we're still having a nice economic advantage for the Terran player Flash, but it's Flash. What else do we expect from him? Macro Hatch popping at the second base. I like that. Third base over here, potentially. I like this third base for Zergs, too. Seems it's a little bit far away from your natural. You have to go all the way over here and cross a bridge. And Siege Tanks can kind of set up on this high ground, and it's hard to get over here when that happens, but we'll keep an eye on it, right? Terror the Overlord just hanging, sees if any SCVs come in here, maybe to build a base, or if a command center starts getting built right here, or whatnot. He's got some good vision there for sure, and maybe third base. Overlord here indicates third base here, probably. Got a Kakaru in the mix. What's up, Kakaru? Kakaru! And a Bengalas in the mix here, too. What's up, Bengalas? Oh, I always thought Bengalasses are cool because they're half Panthers and half Tigers. The design is very neat. Hydras just walling off against incoming Vulture tactics and harassment. I don't think we have Metabolic Boost still. I don't know if we've made any Zerglings at all, actually. Dude, what? How did... Flash read that so well. Flash was like, oh, the Hydras abandoned their position on the bridge. Let's go in. I mean, it's just a matter of checking, probably. But my gosh, 5 kills on that Vulture. 19 drones from Hero. He just lost every worker that was on that gas. He lost 3 or 4 here on the minerals, too. Man, Flash is just playing this early game like a fiddle. Like it's a piano piece that he's worked really hard at memorizing. All right, mutas are out. Vulture, the time of the Vulture is over. Mutas are here. Goliath's being produced. Charon boosters coming in. Should be done by the time the mutas really start getting their attack going. I don't know. There's a bit of a window here for mutas to get work done before Charon boost is done. So, man, those Goliaths were... Oh, my... Never mind. Never mind. The teeniest and tiniest of windows possible. Yacht. 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 Okay. All right. Some SCVs are dying. Muta's generally staying alive here. I don't think I've heard a Muta death sound. I think we came in here with 7 Mutas. That sounds about right. Nice. More Mutalisks being produced. We've seen this. We've seen this go a ton of Mutas against a mech opening against Terran a few times in the last month. Or I guess 2 months, depending on when you're watching this. But the month, like December. December and early January were a lot of mech versus Zerg games, and the Zerg player is just like, Mutalisks, let's go. Tons and tons and tons of Mutalisks. Let's do this thing. I mean, it's not Soma levels of Mutas, because obviously we have Hydras here. We're working on Hydra attack range upgrades, and probably get a Lurker aspect in here too fairly soon. So it's not just devoting all of the resources in Zerg kind to Mutas, but, you know, it's a bunch. Working on Carapace upgrade here too. All right, so we've got 8. So let's see how many survive the incoming attack, maybe. Woof, got a bit of a headache, so I'm drinking some water here. Water is good. Water is good for headaches, too. Still a little sniffly as well. I don't know. Good. SCV's on gas at the second base. Beautiful targets. Picking them off. Good control here. Disgustingly good control here. There's 9 mutas because 1 joined the party after I counted 8. And, okay. So they're just going to check to see if this back base has been taken. No. Not doing that. And it's keeping map control here with Hero 2. So he's allowed to get a third base. He's, you know, fairly lightly defending it. But all these Goliaths need to stay home. Because if they go anywhere else, these mutas are just going to ruin everything. Ow. 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 Why did you fly through that? Oh, okay. Fine. We went from 9 to 7, and 2 of them are very, very injured. But Zerg fans are feeling good about how much time Hero has. Kind of sit back, macro up, get his worker count up. He's at 38 now, which is good. He's probably aiming for about 50 or so. Scanning up. And he scans, sees the third base, sees there's a bunch of Hydras here, so the time of the Vulture is probably not now. I really wouldn't engage into this. There's a Sunken there, too. I saw the Sunken coming up with that scan, too. Ooh, 7 more Mutas. Let's do this thing. Yeah, and now the Vultures are like, so, we're running around. We have no ability to shoot up at all, and there's like 87 Mutalisks out there. This is not going to go well for us. Yeah, look at this. Look at this Mutaflock. And some Scourge in there, too, in case there are some Science Vessels to take down. Love it. Loving it. Ooh, smaller group of Goliaths. We'll fight these ones, he says. But then, like, a bunch more come from the right side, and the left side has some reinforcements, and they're just like, okay, let's kill this one, and then get out of here. Let's maybe go into the main. Oh, my gosh, that was a lot of dead Mutas, though. Yeah, I think that was more than 12, and now we're down to 7 again with serious injuries here. Taking his back base, Hero. Maybe he feels like he needs it. It's only minerals. And when you're going Mutalisk, Hydra, Lurker, you need all the gas you can get. So I prefer the Expanded over here for his 4th, but I don't know. He can defend it. Siege mode's not even done yet. Hydra Muta's going to be just fine against this whole Goliath Vulture thing. He's got map control. Although we need some Hydras to help him against these Goliaths, because they are hitting hard, man. They just killed an Overlord. Plus 1 attack on those guys. Hydra attack sneaking up this way. Okay, just harass it a bit. But then there's siege tanks and there's spider mines, and the Hydras are like, we'll fight you. Ow, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't fight you as much as I thought they would. Yeah, Hydras are like, run. Oh no, there's spider mines. Dude, that spider mine killed 5 Hydralisks, maybe 6? One of the most cost-efficient spider mines in the history of StarCraft. Irradiate getting researched. Science Vessels on the way. Where did those Scourge go? Yeah, this is looking really good for Flash, y'all. He's at 56 to 38 workers. He's up 119 to 108 supply. I mean, 123 supply now. Yeah, it's Muta time. It's like Morbin time, except older. It's Morphin time, right? Power Rangers. Power Rangers is about as old as StarCraft is. The original Power Rangers, anyway, was like a 97, 98, 99 kind of a thing. I'd say so. And then StarCraft is 98, as we all know. Whatever. I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Okay, so, Mutas. Yeah, just, ow. Okay, ouch. They're hitting us from miles away, apparently. Muta's coming up the right side. The spider mines also double as scouters. So when Mutas try to sneak up this right side undetected, they totally get seen, and Flash notices them immediately. All they wanted to do was poke and see if the back base was taken by Flash, and it wasn't, so they're heading on back home. This group of Mutas on the left side, I mean, they've got +1 Carapace. They're working on +2 Carapace. And 8 more Mutas. This might just be all of the Mutalisks known to Zerg kind today. From Hero. He's not... I keep waiting for him to maybe try to get into Lurkers or something, but he's not doing that. He's additionally not upgrading to Hive. So that seems like a bit of an issue. Because, you know, trying to beat Flash without Dark Swarm and Plague seems like hard mode. Maybe Hero wants a challenge today. He's like, well, I know I'm playing against Flash, but... you know, I really don't need tier 3 at all. Let's just keep making Hydras and upgrading my Mutas and I guess upgrading missile attack too while we're at it. This is a huge group of Mutas. This is a huge group of Mutas. Left side, right side. The turret count is a little absurd in the main base, but it's enough to shove away 11 Mutas. So hey, who's absurd now, says Flash. He's floating a command center over to the right side to get a 4th base. Loving that. Queen's Nest coming in. Okay, there we go. Taking his 5th base at what could be a 3rd base location on this right side. Scourge connecting. Oh, they take down 2 Science Vessels. That's pretty good. Hydras and Mutas. Oh, and Irradiate on the Mutaflock. Can they get the command center? They're trying to focus it down. They're going to get it. And by that I mean, yes. Okay, all the Hydras died for it, though. This Muta group is not 11 anymore. It's in fact 5. But, ooh, they managed to escape. With their lives, even. Yeah, okay. Where'd that left side Mutalisk group go? Are they all dead, or are they here now? Nope, that's only 6 of them. These guys are way back here. What are you worried about? He's checking to make sure there's no, like, vultures back here, I guess. He's going to mine through this mineral field patch to get access to his own back base. Whereas, you know, Flash wanted that for access to the main base from that backside. Oh, it is a hive. Cool. So it is a hive coming in from our guy, Hero. It's not a ton of factories. It feels weird, but it feels like, are there really only 4 factories he's rolling with here? He's not spending his cash perfectly, but he's also spending a lot of resources on missile turrets, which don't require factories. Pro tip. And I guess he is spending his cash. He's getting upgrades, working on command center, supply depots. I just suspect at this point that he would have at least another couple factories here, but you know, he's holding, again, spending a ton of his cash on missile turrets. Means you don't have as much cash for other stuff, like tanks and vultures, which you want fewer of anyway, because your enemy is going all of the Mutalisks today. He's like, I just don't want to worry about siege tanks on this map, so we're going to go Mutalisks. And then all I have to worry about is Goliaths, which isn't as bad, but it totally is as bad, actually, kind of. They don't do splash damage, but their range is insane, but siege tank range is nuts, too. I don't know. What do you do? Hero's working on flyer attack. He's really investing here. He's getting lurker aspect at 16 minutes. Supportive. I'm supportive of that upgrade against all of these Goliaths, which don't trade super well against lurkers. Not cost for cost anyway. Defiler Mound is now coming in. Another scan. Just trying to see where the mutas are. And these guys are poking over here too. So far, so good. I don't know. Zerg player's up 172 to 153 supply. He is really just kind of Soma-ing it here with his Mutalisk count, isn't he? He's making 13 drones at a time to kind of instantly saturate this. We're going to call it a 5th base on this right side. Now, we're destination. The wins and losses come. Nice get out. Radiates. 3, 4 irradiates. Okay, that effectively wiped out that entire Mutalisk group with 4 irradiates. Dude, Flash, you monster. Okay. Okay, 6 kills on that one science vessel, 4 on that one. I think they're all mutas. What I was going to say is these bases are where games are won or lost. Whoever takes these bases usually wins. Another irradiate. Hero. Heroes, they get bruised up by the irradiate, and then the Goliaths come in and finish the job. Looks like Flash wants to take this right side 3 o'clock position. If he gets that, I'm willing to say it's about game over for Hero. Unless Hero could take this and maybe prevent Flash from getting this one. Those 2 steps might work out in the end here. He does scan, Flash does, and sees what this base is. Yeah, and maybe this one too. Lurkers coming up to defend it in case any Hydras or Goliaths sneak up here. Whatever they are. Why is there a drone? Ow. Ooh, that drone took a hit. Can you fire on? Oh my gosh, you could fire. Oh, I knew that. Destination has some good tank spots, everybody. These Lings and Lurkers are like, I need this base. We're going to Lurker you down. It's like, good scan. Lurker spines on the tank will eventually get through its tough exterior, and they do wipe it out. Okay, so he saves the hatch. It takes some hits while it's up, but whatever. Mutas try to engage in here, and again, the irradiates. Good split there, though. And Hydra is trying to deny this left side base. Not going as well as they want it to. These are 3/2 vultures. The Hydralisk upgrades, I don't know. But the Mutas are at +2 armor, +1 attack. Hydras are at 2 attack and 1 armor. Adrenal's coming in. Like me a good Adrenal, especially when the tank count isn't super high. This isn't like 100 siege tanks. I guess it's a bunch, though. Yeah, so I don't know that Hero can sustain holding the left and the right base at the same time, but maybe he can. Killing a bunch of vultures is nice, too. Ultralisk Cavern coming in, but When your Terran opponent has invested this much into spider mines, I'm not sure. Ow, that's another 3 hiders down thanks to spider mines. I'm not sure that Lings or Ultras are really the answer here. Hey, that lurker's entirely defended by Dark Swarm. Sometimes I think a Defiler just caught splash damage inside that Dark Swarm and died. Good pull out there. Get out of the Dark Swarm. That Zergling stayed outside of the Dark Swarm instead of inside of the Dark Swarm, but Hero kind of shoving this back, right? This perimeter that Flash is setting up here is getting removed. And Hero doing some consuming over this way, ready to Dark Swarm this ramp as possible. Hydra's here to fight the Science Vessel as it irradiates the Defiler. And a Lurker too. Nice, little 2-for-1. I wanted a Dark Swarm in this engagement. Couldn't get it because of the irradiate. Science Vessels are good units, man. On the other side, Mutalisks do come up to this left side base that Flash is trying to establish. Kind of owning the skies here. 2 Goliaths chase them away. I guess there are only 5 Mutalisks here. It's not like it's 40 of them. There are 40 of them, though, right? Am I missing engagements where he tries to send like 87 Mutalisks into Missile Turret, Irradiate Heaven, and just loses them all? Maybe I did. Because as far as I could tell, maybe these are the only Mutalisks on the map right now, which seems problematic. But we're doing a billion Zerglings with no attack upgrades. But there is Adrenal, and there's +1 Carapace, and +2 Carapace is coming in too. Flash, patient, casual. I really am not convinced that Lings are the answer here. Look at this. Look at this Spider Mine field. That can eat like 100,000 Zerglings. Maybe, oh my gosh, the Irradiates, though. The Irradiates, this is why Flash wins TVZs. Is because he keeps his Science Vessels alive. And they are everything to late game TVZ. If you don't have 7, 8, 9 Science Vessels at 22 minutes in a TVZ, what are you doing with your TVZs? You're doing it wrong, is what you're doing. Yeah, so this is going to be attempted by Hero. He's got a plan. He's going to go Dark Swarm, Cracklings with no attack upgrades at all. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. And they're going to fight. Okay. They're fighting against Vultures, and I mean, yeah, defensive matrix up on that siege tank keeps it alive for sure. Flash says left side, no. Get inside the Nidus Lings. Drones. This is not the place for you. Instead, they die. Lings eating spider. This one's like, what? Oh, the Lings killed that one. Holy crap. Yeah, no. Nope. Also, no. Also, Dark Swarm helps a lot in this scenario. Lurker's getting in, irradiated, because, again, Science Vessel count, good. If you're struggling in late game TVZ, your Science Vessel count is probably not as high as Flash's is. Let's just throw that out there. Keep them alive, man. I know it's easier said than done, but yes. Yeah, so Flash went from being down 20 supply to up 20 supply because this whole running Lings into Siege Tank Spider Mine line play is just not... It's something you can attempt. I don't feel great about it. Dude, Flash is able to get some Spider Mines down here. That's huge. And Vultures are attacking this right side base, and... Alright, well, Lings... They can slip through these supply depots, which is neat. But Defiler getting irradiated. That Defiler is getting sniped by siege tanks. No problem at all. He is just sending here. He is full sending. Oh, there's a Vulture down here killing all these drones. Back to base. Bad times, though. Oh, my chaos. Ultimate crackling chaos here. Hero's trying to get into Ultra Attack. He's getting Anabolic Synthesis. But, I don't know. Tank down, tank down. Run out of Lings? Kind of, yeah. I don't know what that Scourge is trying to do. Super dead. 177 to 109 supply. And Flash is just like, you can't go Mutalisks against me. You can't go Zerglings or Hydras or Lurkers against me. Not on this map. I will be ready for all of it. Man, if these Lings had attack upgrades, though... Think how much better they would do in that situation. More cruising up here. Line of Vultures to assist with the siege tanks. Keeping the Lings off them for the most part here. Spider Mine's connecting. Yeah, I mean, this left side base is being defended. So it exists, but it's not actually mining anything right now. Nidus Canal went down there, too. Killing this one at the same time, because that's how that works. 9 Ultras in production from Hero. He's got 2,000 minerals. He could make 1 billion more Zerglings here. But Hero is trying the much maligned, not super attempted, in 2023, run across the map, over open ground, into siege tanks as a Zerg player. It doesn't work. It traditionally does not work. This Ultra's dead because he's in Spider-Mine hell right now. Oh, nope, he's alive because he didn't go further into it. He got away when he needed to. Hero just made 11 Hydras and 2 Ultras with his remaining gas. He's trying to send Lynx in here to do friendly fire Spider-Mine damage to those Vultures, which is pretty sweet. That's always a fantastic play. I like it a lot. And then you have enough Science Vessels to irradiate all of these Ultras. And they're hurting each other, and they're hurting their friends, and their Zerglings, and the Ling Ultra play. When everything's been irradiated, oh my gosh. It's not going to work out as well as you want it to, and that's a GG. Hero taps out, and Flash is your winner because holy smokes, MECH was really, really good on Destination. That's a 10 kill siege tank. Not bad. Hit that like button, man. Flash just putting on a clinic as usual. As usual from our guy. And Hero just not really educated as to the ways of going for drops, right? I mean, he didn't really do a great job killing Science Vessels either. He had a couple Scourge flying around, and I think he killed 1 or 2 Science Vessels, but at the end of the game, these guys are healthy, they're happy, they are strong, they are radiating everything that crosses their path, and without them, it's much harder to win this game. Like, I'm not sure that Flash wins without those Science Vessels. Yeah, I mean, just this, right? This situation for the Zerg player is incredibly hard to deal with on Destination. Just from the full left to the full right side, there are siege tanks covering every inch of ground. And if you try to come up here with Lings and Ultras, And maybe if the Lings had better upgrades, right? Maybe if they had +3 armor and +3 attack instead of +2 armor and +0 attack. Maybe they could have got some more work done, but he spent so much on mutas that were countered pretty effectively by the Goliaths. I mean, oh my gosh, the Science Vessels, by the turrets, right? Flash was prepared for everything, prepared for every eventuality. The mutas were prepared for, the Lings and the Ultras were prepared for. And I don't think without getting drops, without killing a bunch of these Science Vessels, there just was a path forward there for Hero at all. And in fact, there was not. There was a no path forward. Man. Absolutely incredible stuff. I mean, that was very, very, very well played by Flash, as per usual. Are we surprised? No, I don't think we are. Flash making on Destination. Is there anything more sure in all of the world? I don't know that there is. I need to check his factory count real quick. Hold on. Oh, yeah, he did make more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 makes a lot more sense than 4. But again, I think he was spending a ton of his cash on turrets. And, like, Vultures and Spider Mines and stuff. Didn't have a ton of money for anything else. So 198,000 points there from Flash, 172,000 from our guy Hero. Outproducing the Terran player by about a 2-to-1 margin. Getting outkilled by a 5-to-1 ratio. That's going to be rough. That will be the difference in the game. And resources did outspend the Terran player by about 9,000. But wow, 9,600 resources. Ay caramba. And lost. Because siege tanks are good. Spider-Mines are good. Science Vessels are good. It's a recipe that Flash has. And he knows how to do all of it. And all of it works together in a beautiful symphony. And he takes down the filthy Zerg today. So well done. And that's a GG for Flash. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.